So today we're gonna react to the Try Guys. They seem like nice people, mostly. So this is strip trivia on minus 130 degrees. Oh, that's really cold, right?
Welcome to another episode of
We're playing icy strip trivia.
I Want the
I
Jacket,
see.
Ned.
You can't have my jacket. Get a question wrong and take off your pants. Yeah, let's do it.
My pants will be on.
Hold on to me.
Hold on.
Chair's not on. The chair's not on.
And stride. Okay.
This is Keith. This is Ned. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is either. Where is Eugene?
We're gonna need a minute. Thanks to Columbia Sportswear for sponsoring today's video.
Meet the new gold standard in warmth. Omni-Heat Infinity is Columbia's newest technology. These little gold dots, they reflect and retain heat onto your body like a warm hug, keeping you so nice and warm.
But it's still breathable. It's
Is it
really
a
the perfect
sponsorship?
stuff for wearing outside, especially in the winter, or perhaps like us, in an ice rink. The heat technology is not just in here. It's in here. It's in my hat.
Most of your heat gets lost by your head.
Ned, you won't believe it.
No, get it.
It's in my gloves.
I didn't even look at that.
I know. I mean, that's where I need it the most. I'm always like super cold fingered, and this keeps my hands nice and toasty.
It's got a bunch of different styles. Look at this cool little inner texture that Keith's got. Over 80 different styles in their fall 2021 collection. Go check out Columbia's new Omni-Heat Infinity products on their site at columbia.com/gold.
Welcome to Icy Strip Trivia. I am Cam from DT, and today we have a fun one. If they get the question wrong, they have to strip, and it's their choice of article of clothing. But if they get the question right and win, we have a special prize for you guys.
Ooh.
A warm surprise.
Oh,
Maybe
that's
some
cool,
will call
but
it desert
don't they get
surprise.
demonetized?
A deluxe luxury trip to Palm Springs.
I want to go now!
That sounds good.
Contestants, introduce yourself.
My name is Keith. I'm a pretty warm guy, but I'd say the thing that the most important for me is keeping my gloves, and my
Why a
shoes, and my
giraffe?
hat on today. Everything else can go if I can keep those on.
I am Ryan, and I feel like a orange cone, but also very safe.
Why a pig?
And I think I have a pretty good shot of not taking off any clothes today.
I'm Ned. I've been pretty bad at this show, so I'm probably gonna take all my pants
Why,
off. I used to live in Chicago, and one time I left my wife's car door, her window
Why
open overnight, and it snowed, and then there was a mountain of snow on her driver's seat. She was real upset.
Wow, this is your current wife.
Yes.
Yeah.
Round one, cold places. After Alaska, which of these is the coldest state in America? Minnesota. B, North Dakota. C, Maine. D, Montana.
I would go
You
B,
have to spell
North
it right.
Dakota.
I used to
maybe?
travel all over the country with a touring improv group. And
really
the
don't know
coldest
much about
time
America,
I ever
sorry.
had was in North Dakota, where it was negative 20 degrees at 2 o'clock in the
I
afternoon.
don't really know why, but I
I
have
have
this image
decided
that
based on
North
what I've
Dakota
heard
is
people
really
make
cold.
jokes about, which is how cold it is in Minnesota. Not sure if I spelled that right. Apologies to the people of Minnesota.
I also am going with Minnesota. I think it's something about the lake.
It has an effect.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Ned
just
is
the
very
lake.
smart,
Lake effect.
so maybe
Keith,
he's
you are right. So you keep your clothes.
Oh, it is North Dakota.
Personal
Yeah,
experience,
yes.
baby!
Now-
Thanks, North Dakota!
I love my jacket, so I'm not giving it up too quick. I'm going pants first.
I think I agree with Ryan. I'm gonna take off my pants.
So,
Teach us.
in United States, the northern states are farther from the equator and thus have colder temperatures. North Dakota is the second coldest state in the U.S. The
Oh, but
average
it's the
temperature in North
second.
Dakota is 40 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, it's not that
I will
wrong.
not be there in the winter.
Not that bad.
Approximately, what is the lowest temperature ever recorded on Earth? A, negative 100 degrees Fahrenheit. B, negative 110 degrees Fahrenheit. C, negative 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Or D, negative 130 degrees
I would go
Fahrenheit.
with C.
They're all grouped so
Negative
closely together. It could be any of them.
120 Fahrenheit.
Learn more about Earth.
All right, I guess negative 110. Just kind of randomly.
Okay.
Oh, my favorite time of day is 11:11, so I also went with -110 just to keep with the
Okay.
theme.
Oh, no.
Of taking out clothes with
hour
Ned.
of hobby.
I think
kinda
Earth has
weird.
no limits. D, -130. It's a big planet. It's going places.
Keith, I'm starting to believe that you're lying to me.
Why?
Because you're absolutely correct, Keith.
Oh, you was 130.
Keith knows more than he's putting on, you guys.
I wonder how much
Yeah, I'll
Celsius
take
it
off
is.
my gloves.
Let me check.
Oh, that's a
Give me those.
terrible idea.
Give me those.
It's okay.
Did you see that?
Did you
match?
Can we get a playback on that
That was
double?
I'm gonna stick with the fact that Ned and I have answered the same 2 times in a row. He
Also,
followed
it's
me. I'm
kinda
following
like-
him.
During the southern
55
hemisphere,
Celsius.
winter on the
Degrees
21st of July, 1983, temperatures at Russia's Vostok research station in Antarctica plunged to -80 degrees Celsius or -128 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, so Price is Right rules. We
Yes.
did actually win.
When we did over.
What do we call the persistent fear of snow? A, cryphobia. B,
be.
kynophobia. C, frigophobia.
No.
Or D, abophobia.
Let's go A,
Persistent fear.
cryophobia.
Yes.
It
Like you're
doesn't come
always
and
scared.
goes all the time.
You're scared all
Sunny
the
day at
time.
the beach, and you're like, but it could snow.
Always.
Okay, I'll just throw an answer down.
right.
No, I don't want that answer.
Cryophobia
Right.
seems legit.
All right, I had to go with my gut here. Number 1, I think fridgophobia is an answer somebody made up.
Yeah.
So I'm going with B. I don't know how to say it.
Kynophobia.
Kynophobia.
Sometimes in this game,
seem right.
you don't guess the obvious one because you think the production team made it up. And sometimes it is the obvious one.
Yeah.
So I went with cryophobia because
Yeah.
it means to fear cold things. I don't know if it means to fear snow specifically.
Now, Ryan, let me just tell you,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think frigophobia sounds pretty spot on. Because what is a fridge named after? Named after something. Gotta be named after something.
Keith,
Yeah.
you disappointed me this time. This will be the first time you got a question wrong, so you will have to choose an article of clothing. Ned, you also will be stripping this round.
No, it's not
And
fine.
Ryan, you finally are on the scoreboard.
Telling you.
He was right
Process
with
of elimination.
kynophobia. Kynophobia is the persistent fear of snow, especially becoming trapped by snow. This term is derived from the Greek words chino and phobos, meaning snow and fear, respectively.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm not afraid
Okay.
of snow. I don't need no snow coat. Yeah, I know I'm getting rid of the gold, but let me tell you, I'm actually kind of warm.
Well, I'll take
The
that.
coat is so warm, I'm
I'll
warm.
take that.
I got a lot of heat coming out of this tree trunk here.
I think I'm gonna take the opposite strategy. I'm just letting this coat do all the work for me. I'm giving you my hat.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a hood.
Think about the
I can put my hands in my pocket.
Ned is always
Maybe
his
use
Marcus.
the hood. I know you lose
yeah.
most of your heat from your head. Really hoping that's a question at some point.
Next question. Which of these is the coldest planet on average in the solar system? A, Neptune. B, Jupiter. C, Saturn. D, Uranus.
So it has to be the furthest from
You guys took off your
right?
pants. You tell me, is it cold down there?
And Ned, you can't answer without your
could
marker
be-
and board.
They're down. They're chilling. I'll grab them when it's my turn.
Cam, let me
Which one?
sing you a song and you let me know if you like that Neptune.
Okay.
I would have said Pluto, except that's not a planet anymore.
Yeah.
But Neptune A is the correct answer.
Out of the sea. Make it be.
Well, ladies, unfortunately for you, they all got it right, and no one will be stripping. It says Neptune is the coldest planet in the solar system and has an average surface temperature of -33 degrees
not that
Fahrenheit.
How your legs feeling, Ned?
They're chilly, but I tell you what, I think my pants are going next.
I'm ready for that jacket.
Oh,
But
so
I
it,
tell you,
33 degrees
also
Fahrenheit.
How your legs feeling, Ned?
343.
but I
That
tell you
makes
what,
a lot more
I think
sense.
my pants are going next.
I'm ready for that jacket,
I'm going
Ned.
full, like, let this coat be my savior.
I'm ready for that jacket. To be defined as a desert, an area must get less than how many inches of precipitation per year? A, 30 inches, B, 20 inches, C, 10 inches, or D, 5 inches?
Let's go for B. 20
Well,
inches.
last time it was the extreme, but 5 inches seems like not a lot of rainfall at all.
Keep in mind that it has to be defined as a desert.
10 inches.
10 inches.
Yeah, the way they learned how to spell desert is that dessert is 2 S's because you want more dessert, and desert is the 1 S because you don't want much desert. Going with the lowest answer, 5 inches, the least.
Okay.
I also went D for dessert.
Okay. Well, Ryan and Keith, you're gonna wish you were in the desert right now because you both got it wrong and Ned got it right.
I got it right!
Yeah.
You're now tied for second place. Keith
So
is
we
going with
nailed
the
this
pants,
one.
guys.
I just stay like this. Just do the rest of the game like this.
Like we caught you in the bathroom.
Deserts are defined as areas that receive an average annual precipitation less than 250 milliliters or 10 inches per year.
Okay, I'm almost ready.
Which of these is the largest desert in the world? A, the Sahara Desert.
Okay.
B, the Gobi Desert. C, the Antarctic Desert. Or D, the Mojave Desert.
I think it's D.
What?
Gobi.
Arctic desert. This round is about hot places, right?
Yes.
So if that answer's right, this game is rigged.
I feel pretty confident about this. I think Sahara is the largest hot desert, but I think the Arctic is the largest desert on
Oh,
the planet.
could be.
Keith?
I'm going with that too. It's just so big up there. It's so big up there. It's a big old block of nothing.
I thought it maybe was a trick question. Isn't it like the Sahara's the biggest desert?
Are you guys ready for the answer? Just when you was giving me hope, Ned,
That's the
you
question.
snatched it away. These two are right and you are wrong.
Yeah!
I want the jacket, Ned. Give me the
You
jacket.
can't have my
I
jacket.
want the jacket.
No! The rules are I get to pick, and I'm taking off my pants.
Oh,
I don't know if
did.
that's the best decision.
Keeping the jacket.
All the way off then.
Is it okay to be just in underwear on
I will
your
not
toe?
co-sign on this decision.
Normally we have to worry about bulges in our underwear. Today I don't think we will.
Definitely not. A desert is simply an area that has no or very little rainfall by this definition.
10 inches.
There you go.
less.
The largest desert is the Antarctic ice sheet, which covers around 98% of the continent of Antarctica, which is 14 million square kilometers.
Does it look like I'm not even wearing underwear? Does it look like I'm just wearing like I'm about to go to a nightclub?
Next question. Which of these is not a risk in the desert? A, a flash flood. B, dust tornado. C, heat cramps. Or D, quicksand.
Wait,
We ready?
what?
Ready.
Quicksand. Quicksand needs a lot of water. Typically, it's basically mud. It's not sand at all.
Ryan?
Makes sense.
Movies in the 80s wanted you to believe that quicksand was a dangerous thing you had to watch out for, but that's not true, especially in a desert.
Based on your reaction, Ned, I feel that you chose something opposite of your counterparts.
Again, I thought it was kind of a trick question, man. I
Well,
was thinking of flash flood, like.
you chose flash flood, and now it's gonna be a flash strip. So take that jacket off, because these two are right and you are wrong.
Oh, it is pitch
Give
black.
me that jacket. I want my jacket.
Lose the shoes, bro.
I think you can have my shoes.
Wow.
I am keeping.
You're gonna regret that. For quicksand to form, there needs to be water present. Flowing water underground agitates the sand, which can create quicksand. So quicksand is generally located near riverbanks,
this makes sense.
marshes, and beaches, not deserts. About what percentage of the Earth's land surface is desert? A, 1/8. B, 1/4. C, 1/3.
No, 1/3
Or
is too
D,
much.
1/2.
1/8.
I must say, I'm really warm
say.
over here.
I'm cool. Question for the world.
can't
Is
be that much,
Iceland-
right?
I know Iceland is, but is ice land?
I am going with a third of the pie, 1/3, 33.33% of the
much.
Earth.
Okay.
So, Antarctica,
Okay.
pretty big, right?
Oh, yeah.
And there's also other deserts, right?
Yep.
So I guess the half.
That's too much.
I also went with a third, but I could see a half being right. But a third felt like a safe, strong answer.
Well, guess what, Keith? You're right, you are safe.
Oh,
Ned,
this is
you will be down to half of
Yeah,
your clothing
half is way too
now,
much.
since you picked one half as your answer. So either you're gonna give me the jacket, the hat, or the socks.
Oh, the terrible choice, Ned.
My thighs are already out. What's the difference?
Based on the official definition of desert, they make up 33% or 1/3 of the land's surface area. Feel my
I'm feeling nice
If
and toasty in this
30% are
jacket.
desert, and a lot of more percentage is just water.
So this
Yeah.
round
There's not much
is all
land,
about
right?
body temperature, and I know you guys can relate to that right
Ned
now.
knows a lot about that.
How many pieces of clothing do you have left?
Well, I got my jacket, my under jacket, and my thermal. So 3.
And your underwear. So if you missed all of them, he's naked. He misses all these questions.
You'll be wearing
Ned'll be naked on YouTube.
You'll be wearing a
Gonna
blurred
happen.
box.
YouTube
All
won't
right.
permit it.
First question.
It's not allowed.
Comparatively, which of these categories of people are warmer than their counterparts? A, older people. B, taller people. C, people with higher BMI. Or D, people with more muscle mass.
Maybe D, people with
Ned.
more muscle mass.
He
Maybe.
looks distraught.
I think I know the answer.
Okay.
Well, I know which one it's not.
I'm guessing BMI.
Okay.
You know, they say that, a higher fat content is like an
It is
insulating
true,
layer.
but I think that maybe muscle is even more
Yeah,
than fat.
I think this is right.
Final answer?
Yes, I think if you're bigger, you are warmer.
Makes sense.
Which I wish I were bigger right now.
I think muscle is heavier than fat. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
with D.
Yeah.
Muscles with the
That's
arm
what I
emoji.
think.
Nice illustration.
So sort of the same answer, in a way.
Just different.
Nice illustration.
So much mass. As a tall guy, I can say that's not the one. I know that tall people have poorer circulation. I also know that guy who was famous for doing all the polar plunges, he's ripped. So it must be the muscle thing. Because
Yeah.
he's so
think
strong.
so.
And he's the one he has like the record for being under the coldest water for the longest. So it must be the strong guy.
I'm pretty sure if you have a low fat content, you get colder
Is
easier.
that your final answer, Keith? Yeah. All right, well, you chose BMI and you were BM wrong.
Oh,
Give me the jacket.
you serious?
Give me the jacket. You have nothing left.
More muscles?
Yes, you were right.
Oh my god!
You two
So
were
the
right.
muscle theory is right.
Give me the jacket, man.
That is what keeps you warm.
You were wrong. I'm sorry.
You know what? I'm keeping the jacket. You can have what's underneath the jacket.
Whatever. Give it.
I'm going to prove a point. It's a good jacket.
Studies suggest that people with more muscle mass are less susceptible to heat loss than non-muscular individuals.
Wow.
For everybody at home, a naked Ned is still on the table.
Dang.
You're from Florida, right, Ned?
Yeah.
Well, I am too, and down there, not the best schools.
No.
What?
But I went to Yale.
Windburn.
Where'd you go to
He
college?
did go to Yale, though. So.
Make me feel a lot better about my state school.
Windburn is caused by prolonged exposure to wind. Which of these is not a symptom of windburn? A, skin begin to heat up. B, skin begins to peel. C, skin looks red. D, skin starts to blister.
I'm so sorry.
I can't think
They all seem
properly.
like it could be.
Peel, red,
I'm
and
gonna
blisters.
stand on my board. I'm gonna stand on my board.
Smart.
Oh God.
It seems contrarian. I'm going with heat up from that wind.
Interesting.
Keith, what does your gut tell you?
I went with blister.
Ned?
I just guessed red.
Well, you're wrong. But, Keith, you're also wrong.
Oh,
And Ryan, you are right.
That makes us tied.
But before we get to you, Keith, you know where we want to start. Ned, give me that jacket. It's finally
You won't
come
do
to
it.
it.
I have one article of clothing that's not the jacket left. I'm giving you my underliner. I'm keeping the jacket.
We're coming for that jacket. I'm coming for that jacket.
I'm so scared. I only have 1 out left and 2 questions.
Yeah.
That means I have to get them both right to keep my jacket. That's a near impossible task. I've gotten 20% right. That's not even. If I were just randomly guessing, I would have done better.
Should have stuck with A for the entire thing.
Keith, what are you going with?
I'm taking off the pullover.
Okay.
I'm turned into a little gray baby over here, little gravy. Because really, the hat and the gloves and the shoes are what I value the most.
You never said where I have to put my jacket, so I'm gonna take a little moment to warm up
right.
my toes.
What? What?
While you wrap your toes,
What?
I'll explain to you why you were wrong.
That's
When your
weird.
skin is exposed to cold, dry air, your body responds by dilating blood vessels near the surface of the skin. This increases blood flow to restore normal skin moisture
Barnett.
and temperature levels.
Nequa Valley and State School in Florida. Better than Yale.
Yeah.
One more reminder that a naked Ned is still on the table.
Which of these is not a symptom of hypothermia when the core body temperature dips to around 95 Fahrenheit or lower?
That's too cold.
A, amnesia. B, tooth loss. C, undressing. You know about that. D, hallucinating. Sorry.
That's it. You start taking mushrooms.
Maybe
I
amnesia?
think you'll be able to answer this soon,
Hey.
based on your current state.
Yeah, what are you feeling, Ned? Describe your symptoms.
It's another question where it's like, it seems like one of them is really the right answer, but now I'm afraid to guess it. Like,
The longer you take to guess it, the more time you're spending in this crowd.
I need you to write your answer, Ned.
do I have to write it though?
You can just say it if you know it.
Just say it.
But we're gonna start with Keith.
Okay.
Well, no, he has to commit to it. He
to
can't
start.
hear our answers first.
Okay.
He's got to
Ned?
start if he's not writing
I
it
mean,
down.
like, okay, so here's my, I think it's undressing, right? Because why would you take your clothes off if you're really cold?
Okay.
Is that a trick question?
But maybe it's
But what
why.
if the
maybe
hallucination
it's because
makes you take your clothes off?
Yeah.
Think you're
Or you just
scared
don't
right now,
feel
man. You're
your body
overthinking, you're
parts
cold.
anymore.
This is symptoms of, hypothermia probably. So,
Get your clothes on.
which
teeth.
answer
How do your
are you
teeth
going
feel?
with?
I don't think your teeth would just fall out. I've guessed the easy answers for so many, and there've been a lot of trick questions. So I don't think it's taking your clothes off, even though that seems like the right answer. I'm gonna guess teeth loss.
Okay.
I'm also going with B, tooth loss.
I'm
think it
almost
could be
certain
possible.
it's tooth loss. Because you do take off your clothes because you start going crazy and you think you're hot.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the answer is B. Tooth
Oh,
loss.
it is B.
So a naked Ned is off the table.
Sorry.
You did it, man.
Please stick around.
But I'm still coming for that jacket.
I was really close. I really wanted you.
Because you said undressing.
So close.
We tie in this win. Are we going to Palm Springs single?
Either that or we'll have to have a
Sudden
tiebreaker.
death. We'll have a sudden death. Shivering and teeth chattering are early signs of hypothermia, but no reports of tooth loss has been connected yet.
Last question. This is it.
Let's take Ned's jacket.
So if Ryan gets this right and I get it wrong, he wins. If I get it right and he gets it wrong, I win. And Ned has no chance, but he still has to play to keep his jacket on.
Yes. All of these can happen because of frostbite, except A, our skin turns white and hard. B, affected areas turn black and actually fall off. C, ice crystals form inside human tissue. Or D, blood vessels expand.
Okay, I'm going with it. I can see it being wrong.
But we're gonna start with Ryan.
I'm going with C, ice crystals. I don't think that's possible.
In your tissue?
Okay.
Look at
Burn
this.
it.
See, I think that
It
could
seems
be
like
real
torture.
because that's what might cause your fingers to blister and explode and fall off in a frostbite. But I also think that my answer could be wrong because when things warm up, they do expand, but also when liquids freeze, they expand. So both could cause your blood vessels to expand, but I'm going with it because I think the other ones do happen.
That's a great point, Keith.
Ned?
Okay. For the jacket, I think your skin first turns white, then it turns black, and then ice crystals form, and you lose your leg. But I don't think your blood vessels ever expand.
I'll say that me and Keith are very saddened by this because Ned keeps his jacket. And Ryan, you have to strip.
And that means
You got it right. You both got it right.
And I also kind of feel like I won. My feet are so cold.
So Keith, you know what that means, right? You are the big winner. You're going to Palm Springs.
Second place is coming with you.
yeah, why not?
Come on.
Let's all go to Palm Springs. Yeah. We will see you next time on
Try Guys Game Time.
Yeah. Thanks to Columbia Sportswear for sponsoring today's video.
That's a really strange video to be on YouTube, but okay. It's happening.
It's working.
Wait, that's
Oh,
working.
it's working.
So much in his
Oh,
life.
it's working.
Nice. Somebody smells good.
Hit subscribe.
Is that you, Cam?
That's it for today. This was a weird one.